Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We are here yet again for some more live reactions with your host, Thabreakmaster, and this is chapter 220. 220, we just moving on with these chapters with Chainsaw Man, and with this chapter comes more than likely a big fight because from last week's chapter, Yoru over here like, God dang it! You hurt my sister, and therefore I'm gonna hurt you! Like she cares, but like, she don't care like that, okay? Look, she just wants to be known as the strongest, okay? And in order to have that strength, she needs to have her sisters there. And then she needs to beat those said sisters. And then she can be like, yeah, I'm on top now. That's what they're doing. But, as you know, with the live reactions, go ahead and get your guiding devices out. Read it with me. Or, if you already read it, sit back, see my reaction, and then we can discuss the chapters right after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. All of a sudden, turn that down. All right. Go say welcome in. Yes, very early, very early. I did say this on the Discord. That we're going to have a bit of an early reaction this time around. I was not lying to you. There's things I got to do. But with that said, let's go ahead and get the live reaction going. Welcome in, though. Chainsaw Man, chapter 220, Bonds in Michigan. Michigan. Interesting. Bonds? So I'm assuming like bonds, obviously. Again, the chapter title always has something that spoils a bit of like what the chapter's supposed to be about. So bonds could be like the friends you made along the way kind of situation. I'm assuming like what freaking then he's gonna start spewing out like, you know, he made a lot of friends and those bonds and those connections. And that bond that I have with Asamitaka is stronger than the bonds that you have. My bonds are greater than yours. You know, like freaking pain. I'm gonna stop. But I don't really know the Michigan part, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. She out here. She's shooting like a machine gun. She's like, okay. No, I could put that in there too. Amazing. You know, a great performance there, Yoru. That did a lot of damage, but obviously it did nothing. Man, jumping around all of a sudden. She got her eyes closed. She's out here trying to sense the sucker. She's like, I got this in my mind. Okay, sucker. There, bang. That did not work. And god dang. Freaking Chainsaw Man put the kitty gloves off. Take all of her intestines out. Huh? God dang. Welcome in, Peach. Goodness gracious. Okay. They're dang and they're hanging out. Oh, yeah, you ain't looking too good right now. You kind of like the Death Devil here, or should I say Little D. To me, more a ill devil. What? Okay, sure. Boo. Like this is not the devil I thought I was gonna see. Also, this is kind of creepy. Got freaking fingers coming out this man's face. Like, what the heck am I looking at? All right, that thing died instantly. Didn't matter. He's boo. He's shocked. He got the question mark and he's like, Nani? What happened to me? God dang. Boo, boo. Chainsaw Man ain't playing around. Again, the kitty gloves are off right now. I was fond of that one. Wait a minute. Is the bonds part for freaking Yoru? Is she about to have a whole freaking Talk no Jutsu spill? Like, those are my friends. Those are the friends that matter to me. Those are my children that I've been around for so long, that I've born and raised with my two hands. Like what is this? Looks creepy. Glasses looking teeth. Really interesting. This is very early with this one. Hey, welcome in, Deathstone. Yes, it is. I did say that in Discord, man. Chainsaw Man, before you and I always stood alone, but I've changed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She's really about to do this. What's happening? Since coming here, I learned to depend on others. I saw the human stupidity, and we devils. I'm sorry. This is not what I expected. Like, why is Yoru out here talking about friendships and the bonds that it's like, do you even know what you're saying? Do you actually care? Because like you out here lying to me. Ain't no way you care about the Mori ill devil. Like, get the crap out of here. Huh? You almost missed it. Well, you didn't though, but you in here, brother. All right, but you in here. I discovered the magnificence of friends and family. She's really, look. I guess that family matters. Cue the music, all right? Everywhere you look, that's her right now, all right? She said family. She's freaking Don Toretto, bro. God, Fast and the Furious, baby. That's why they're on these buildings right now. They're about to be in space in a second, God. Come, my kin. Teach Chainsaw Man those lessons, too. There's a lot of freaking suckers coming out here. Granted, interesting. So all the devils are just randomly coming out right now. So like, remember I said this, that the Blood Devil could potentially be like one of the friends, one of the allies that could be a part of the situation. What if this is a way to actually have the Blood Devil come out? What if in this chapter we actually see her? Maybe I'm coping a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But at the same time, it's like, what if? So when you fitting for the War Devil to cause destruction in the name of the power of friendship. That girl makes so. I don't know about that. If he was giving a shoulder friendship speech, is not something I didn't know we needed this. I'm very thrown off by it, but I mean, it's very different, very new, something that we're changing the game a little bit here. Like all great leaders, we'll talk about love and family, but sacrifice everyone. That is very true. Yeah, Yoru is the type of freaking supervisor that would be like, I need you to work at 120%. You do hit 120%. And you know what you're rewarded with? A pizza party, all right? We're going to Chuck E. Cheese, baby. That's what she would do for you, all right? All right? For as a leader that she is, for the hard work that you do, you get pizza. You ain't get the good pizza, bro. You get that Tostinos, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just put that crap in the microwave and said, there you go. It's a part of it only have one slice. One slice? Are you sure? You sure it's not like a cube? Yeah. Lecturing about she's following apart one violence fiend and beam power. Blood Devil will return. Look, the COVID is back right now. I told you, man. We talked about this. This is ridiculous. Okay, what we got? And obviously, they're all gonna get freaking washed, bro. Like they're not gonna survive this. They're not gonna. These weakling son of a guns are gonna get freaking cut up in 2 seconds, bro. Like they coming. They're coming. And yeah, like I thought. Boom, 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 bam. That's what's happening right now. I don't have to beat Chainsaw Man by myself. For I am War Devil, and war can only be waged by depending on country and comrades. I mean, okay, that is fitting, actually. She's actually spitting a little bit here, because that is true, all right? I mean, again, war is all kind of freaking ridiculous in the first place, and we go into some of the dumbest of wars of all time, fighting for tea and crap like that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, can you really call them, like, friends, though? You know what I mean? Those are, like your subordinates. And it's like, there's a whole different, like definition that need to be used here, Yoru. I feel like you're not quite understanding the complexities of like the people that work with you. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying. Says she's only ever faced Chainsaw Man alone. As I confirm, it wasn't a 1v4 with the sisters and very. Oh, I need to mute this. Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that. I have an alert on my phone now, and this thing it's kind of going in. I need to turn that off. There we go. Yeah, y'all didn't hear that, but that's very, very interesting. You have a point there. I mean, I've always suspected that the fight didn't go as planned, because I mean, maybe she doesn't even view her sisters as like people that you would be working with, right? There's more to talk about with that. You got me thinking. Get it, Chainsaw Man? This is what you lack. Are you sure about that? This is the power of bonds. And everybody's literally just getting their heads chopped off. They're getting massacred. And he's eating them too. Oh, snaps. Well, whoever that is, that concept is gone, bro. He is he's on a roll right now. Freaking Puchita's not playing around. Puchita's not playing around right now. And she's like, how dare you? Michigan Sword. Wait. Are you... Hold on a minute. That's stupid. What? All of Michigan is becoming a sword. Is that what we're talking about right now? Is that what she just did? That's insane. What is these contracts? America is getting destroyed, bro. Like, R.I.P. Michigan, bro. God, that's insane. What? That's actually busted. She's not even over there. I mean, I already know she learned how to do that ability, but she's not even close to being over there. That is insane range of an ability that she has to turn all of Michigan. What? This is busted as heck. Chainsaw Man versus War Devil, as documented by Fumiko Mifune. The state of Michigan collapses at 11:23 a.m. Interesting. Okay, so they're keeping tabs of all this. So wait, where is she at? Where's Fumiko Mifune at right now? Freaking Fumiko Mifune. Actually, no, I'm not talking about. Fumiko Mifune is probably actually in Michigan right now. Because, she has, with the STD devil, she can be anywhere. So that's how she's probably reporting all this out at this whole point here. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. But god dang. Yeah, shit in Detroit or a high school from Japan sold the whole city. I mean, seriously, like that's so. So if she could do it with one of the states, right? Like, is all 50 states fair game? Then is all 50 states fair? Like, how deep does this contract go? Honestly, this is a genuine question. How deep does this contract go? Is all of America about to get freaking wiped? Is just how America gets wiped out? Because of Yoru? And just how strong is this weapon going to be? The fact remains, sacrificing all of that, all of Michigan. But I'm assuming the people are involved because they're all flying in the air and everything, right? So they're all involved in this. If you are a resident of Michigan, you are done. So like, just how many lives? This like I said, the scope of what she can do is freaking busted. And the funny thing is, I was having this conversation. We were talking about this just last week, right? When it comes to the Death Devil with Little D being gone, right? Again, Chainsaw Man is literally going in right now. Bushido is not playing around. He's no longer holding back. But I'm assuming death as a concept is like gone, right? So like they're going to be suffering in the sword. Y'all got to remember that. They're going to be suffering in the sword because they're all still going to be alive. That includes the humans in there, right? So they're going to feel this. They're going to feel this. Does that empower her? My thing is, I thought that would actually weaken, in some cases, Yoru's abilities, given that death is no longer there. Because, war breeds death. And that is a fear that kind of coincide with one another, right? So maybe that you would think that would actually weaken her, at least to some extent. But apparently those contracts are just so busted, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, granted, I think her durability is lessened. So I think she is weaker. So the fact that Bushido can kick this girl right in the stomach and all her intestines pop out, that tells you that she is weaker, but she still has the abilities to be able to pop out stuff like this regardless. So like, I think Death Devil dying or being erased at this moment did do something to her, but it's clearly not enough. It is clearly not enough with how strong she is. Because good God. Guys, I don't think Fujimoto likes America very much. I mean, what makes you say that, Deso? I think he has a very strong love for America. Oh my God. So America just keeps having random shit. Seriously, like the freaking they can't win. It's like, I mean, look, they out here actually. I can't even say that because they out here freaking making atomic bombs. So I mean, can we really feel that bad, right? But at the same time, freaking man, Liberty statue, just turn into a whole devil. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know what's going on, man. I've said this too many times. I would hate to live in the Chainsaw Man world. I do not want to live in this world. This world, because you can literally die off of just random crap just out of nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? These suckers in Michigan were probably just doing their Michigan thing, and then all of a sudden they said, "Nani," and just got scooped up, bro. Like, New Jersey's next now ghost tap. Oh my God. Information that Fumiko survives the conflict to keep record. He'll never get rid of her. I mean, Fumiko can't. I mean, again, Fumiko Mifume has her body everywhere because, you know, at the age of 14, there were things that happened to her, and yeah, the idea is freaking insane. But that's a lot why she's probably in Michigan. Like that Fumiko Mifune body over there is reporting it and about to get scooped up, but at least reporting it to the other Fumiko Mifunes so they all know that Fumiko Mifune is the one giving out the information, so Fumiko Mifume can do the thing. All right. I need to hear from the Michigan Chainsaw Man fan base how they feel about this. That's very true. I'm very curious what they think about this. Little D is gone, but next chapter we'll meet Big D. Now, why would you say that? Why would you say that? What's wrong with you, bro? That's not like you. I expect Ghost Tab to say that, not you, Desto. Rare devils can also increase from the erasure of death. War causes pain, and although death erasure, people start, which is true. Which I was just saying that. No, I'm assuming because people can't die. Everybody that's getting scooped up in Michigan, becoming a sword, they're gonna be in there hollering and just like and suffering while this weapon is being used. You know what I mean? Like, this is about to be so bad. This is about to be so bad. I'm not looking forward to that weapon. I don't want to see that. Yeah, there's fire Fumiko in Michigan right now, all right? Everyone lost one near their lifespan Liberty statue. People's thumbs went missing, and that whole state gone. Right? Like, what else could happen? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, just how much of, like, what is the contracts that this girl has? I'm so curious at this point because, like, her contracts are actually pretty busted. This is on the same, almost. I would say it's almost on the same level of what Makima had. Right? Because she set herself up really nicely. And it seems as though Yoru has something very similar set in mind here. Like, these contracts really go a long way to making sure that she can keep herself together. Also, you know, every time, you know, Yoru dies, you know, another American dies, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, like, she did technically die there. That kick freaking took out her intestines. So, like, obviously people were taking damage. Like, this is so bad. You know, the explanation, so, man. Fake or real bonds. Yoru has never cared about anybody. See how she felt about Devil Son? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like she's talking about, I got real bonds. You got no bonds. You are freaking lying to yourself. You think you've grown and developed into somebody that actually has feelings, that you would actually care about the well-beings of these other devils. They're all devils and subordinates to you at the end of the day, and it don't matter, right? Like, you don't understand true friendship, and Buchita understands that more than you will ever will. Yoru, God. I think I found Michigan slogan is if you seek a look about you, oh freaking Lord, Rick, would you rather live in the Chainsaw Man universe or the ALT? That's so. Why would you do that? You know? I don't know. Because, I mean, maybe AOT might be safer. That sounds crazy. So, context on that, Desto, right? Like, am I outside of the walls? Or do I have to be inside Paradis? That's the question I gotta ask you, because like it depends, because like you might actually in some way, and that sounds so weird, might be a little bit safer that way, all right? Because Chainsaw Man, I don't know, man. This world's terrible. God. Another real bonds made along the way. Power Aki, exactly. Those are the real bonds that matter. That's why it matters, and Bushido understands that and feels that too. He just wants his boy to be happy. That's a bond right there between Bushido and Denji. You out here talking about bonds. You should have talked back. And he's like, you don't know nothing. You should have talked no jutsu to her real quick. Kicked her guts out and said, you don't know nothing. I got a bond with my boy Denji. I'm right here with him. Anything he wants, I got. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, guys. Wait, that's a real slogan? Interesting. You've seen the author explaining Chainsaw Man, the entire manga. I mean, in a way, yeah, actually, this was a lot of information, honestly. If you live in that one hill at the end, you are safe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there is some safe havens in AOT that you could actually effectively live your life without having to worry about too much. I mean, the world's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really escape the craziness of the world. But at the same time, there are things you could do. You can live anywhere, but only during the rumbling. That's the what? Okay, never mind then. I'll Chainsaw Man world it is. It's like I said, the rumbling. Man, I ain't trying to. What was it, like 70, 80%? Man, get out of here with that. Shooter can't talk. Well, look, he needs to find a way, Secret Dubs. He needs to find a way. All right, I feel like he says Vroom. He says Vroom. Never mind. He really doesn't talk. Look, he needs to find a way. There's got to be a way. Maybe he can like use somebody, make him as a puppet or something that he can start talking. All right, because he needs to talk back. He needs to talk back and tell her what it's all about. All right, or do the mind in like what is it, like a genjutsu? Go inside the mind of Yoru and be like, I'm here now. And with that said, I need to tell you something, brother. You know what I'm saying? So you're returning to the country, and so that's very high, bro. That's very high. Like I said, how far does it go? Does she have contracts within all 50 states? Like, is everybody about to get got? Like, this is what I'm trying to figure out right now. Because, like, did they really sell their soul to Yoru? Right? Because, like, that's ultimately what this is. Like, if she, like, it depends on how deep this contract goes. Like, she can literally turn all of America into just a weapon. And that's sad. That's sad. That's freaking sad. I posted, the 8 one-shots of, as an Amazon Prime. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't got around to watching it yet. I do plan on watching it soon, though. Honestly, if I do get some time, maybe I can actually just do that. Instead of doing a Twitch stream, I could maybe even just like do a live reaction and just like watch it with you guys. Maybe we'll see what happens. I mean, it's on Amazon Prime too, so like technically that could be a Twitch stream by itself, right? Because I think you can do that over there because it's like Amazon and Twitch are like together. So like, I don't know how it works, but like, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it. All right. You think so? Okay. So that's something I'm thinking about it. Feel like we're going to get a chapter on the level of Burger Family. Maybe. Honestly, I would love to see just show Fumiko. Like, we don't even like her like that, but show Fumiko real quick before this incident happened. Like, see what she was up to, right? You know what I'm saying? And then she gets scooped up, and that's when she does the report. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do something along those lines. I would love to see that, all right? Girl can't be talking about family and bonds, but Cheetah is the mascot of family. Exactly, all right? I watched all 8 one-shots. They are very good. The dubs are also out for all of them. Okay, cool. Is the dub good? And then go over Dingy's plan. No. Look, that's coming. That is coming. But like I said, when it comes to what Desto said here, she brought up an interesting point that we do need to talk about. Let's not gloss over this, because that's very interesting. That she insinuates that this is her first time fighting with others against Chainsaw Man. But we always had the picture that the sisters fought against Chainsaw Man back in Hell. So with her saying this, it recontextualizes what was actually going on in Hell at that time. So is this a situation where they were picked off one by one by Chainsaw Man? Was this never an actual fight where all of them were fighting together? I mean, it makes you wondering, because I mean, I've always wondered if they can even coexist. Like, it seems as famine and death can actually coexist together in a way, given that, you know, death kind of controls famine, but that's besides the point. But like, you would think they would actually still have some ways or shape or form to kind of work with each other, but it seems as though it's not the case here. But this also kind of reaffirms my idea about Yoru that I've been saying since the beginning, that she was kind of like the one that was bullied in when it comes to the sisters, and maybe even like shunned by them in a way, because of maybe just how her personality is and who she is as a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's too headstrong and unwilling to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be seen as the strongest, which is why freaking Death dying there, then it didn't bother that she died. It bothered her that she wasn't going to be the one to beat her herself. You know what I mean? This is a Goku Vegeta situation, and she's Vegeta right now. It's like, God dang it, why is Goku dead? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, I can totally see maybe like famine and death potentially fighting together against Chainsaw Man. That didn't really work out. And then like Makima being by herself, I can see, or not Makima, but like the Control Dove by herself, or by themselves, try to fight. And then same thing with even like Yoru over here doing the same thing. Or all three of them could be fighting, but Yoru's by herself. Like, I can see that being the case here, just given the kind of personality she has. So that brings up a very interesting just possibility of why she even only got partially ate too. Right? She's only gotten weakened. She never got completely erased out of the situation. Maybe there was some form of pity that Bushida even had on her at that time. So like, you know what I mean? This really brings up a lot of questions when it comes to that fight back then. Will we ever actually see it? I do not know, but it's very interesting nonetheless. Gotta fetch back to work. See y'all. Okay, I got you, Peach. Thank you for being here though. And hey, don't forget to like the stream. That was pretty good. I'd say it's on the level of the look back up. Well, the look back dub was fantastic. The look back, I haven't made a video on it, which I should have. I should still do it. The look back dub is fantastic. Okay, especially the Shy Girl. Like I don't know who the actor was, but that crap felt too real. Like the shyness that was coming off of her is actually just immaculate. I don't know how they did it, but that was some excellent acting. So if it's like on the level of that, this is really good. This is gonna be a good time in the dub. It's gonna be a good time. Where these others to work, but those others are tools and mean nothing exactly. That's why I'm like, there could even be a chance that she could be saying that in a way that she could be fighting, like all of them could be fighting Chainsaw Man, right? But Yoru doesn't see them as like them working together, right? Like you know what I mean? It's like a perspective thing that she doesn't view them as people that she can respect and you know, think, oh, we're on the same level. No, I'm higher than them. I'm fighting alone. You know what I'm saying? Like they could be fighting together, but not really, because it also could just be simply that, which, you know, isn't really that surprising if that's the case here when it comes to freaking Yoru. Through Petty and Neapolitan complex. Exactly, Ghost have. This only really shows just how bad she is with this. After watching the Rize movie, the fact that Denji was so easily swayed by Rize, it shows how his bonds with Makima was shallow and fake. This is also very true. Yes. I mean, again, Rize is that girl. Rize is that girl. All right. And it's just sad to see that we'll never see her again. The girl ever see that fight? I don't feel like Fujimoto thinks it's necessary to see. I don't think so either. It'd be nice, but I don't think that's gonna be the case here. Unfortunately. So what we thought of lust versus love in part 1 was actually real versus fake bonds. Oh, I see what you're trying to do here. Interesting. Technically, yeah. I guess you can look at it like that. Yeah. Because like if you think about it, like out of all the people in Denji's life that was like, especially on the love interest type of thing, Rize wasn't actually trying to sell this guy out at the end of the day. She actually did feel something for him, and she was being dead serious. It was like someone actually brought this up, and I saw on Twitter. Rize, when you know when someone actually cares about Denji's, when they actually say his name. Rize never actually calls him Chainsaw Man. Like, it's always Denji. She sees Denji. So like, yeah, I can definitely see that. They said the people in the Michigan can't die, so you have 10 million people who are just compacted. That's all. Hey, welcome in Double B. I was literally just saying this as I was reacting to the chapter, because like they can't die right now, so they're all in one sword, just saying and just like literally like coagulated together. Like that is a fate. That is a fate worse than death. That is a fate worse. Do you want to be a freaking congealed sword? I don't think so. I don't think you want to do that. True lows belongs to your reason, your also your powers, your Akis, your Buckies. Exactly. And it's the same thing with Aki. One of Aki's last words was actually Denji, if y'all remember. Like, he actually says Denji. When people actually care about Denji, which is why it's kind of funny when Fumiko kind of comes into play, because it does kind of change that up, like the perspective a little bit on that. But Fumiko is kind of doing her own thing. But typically, when people call him Denji and don't just see him as a tool, they call him by his actual name. They try to respect who he is as an individual, and those are the people that actually matter in his life at the end of the day. So I appreciate. I guys really just said Bucky. Hold on a minute. Why is Bucky in there? You know what? Sure. We can throw Bucky in there. This is a really good chapter, though. I like this chapter. I like this chapter a lot. Also, fantastic art when it comes to the action. Paneling was actually on point too. Very easy to follow. Just I want to like kind of clarify that, because a lot of the times, well, not every time, but there will be times in Chainsaw Man where fights will be happening and it's very difficult to know exactly what I'm looking at and what's going on. In this particular chapter, this was actually paneled very, very well. And like I said, the art was fantastic. Like, Bushido looked great the entire way throughout this entire section of the fight here. So like, okay, like Fujimoto, you kind of doing your thing a little bit. He said, I ain't taking no breaks. And you know what? I'm about to step it up a little bit. Let me show you what I can really do. I still got some pin work. Okay? Kagurabachi's not the only one. I was just saying he wasn't taking a break. You know, it's fine. It's fine. He's been consistent. Taking a break, taking some time to relax is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It happens. It happens. All right? It happens. So, with that said, though, what do you think is going to happen next week's chapter? Right? I'm still coping. I already said this before this this live reaction got done. I still am on this, like, subscribing to the thought that Blood Devil can come back. Those doors are up there and any devil can come through. I'm just saying, like, since she has quote unquote friends, you know what I'm saying? She got friends like a Rebecca Black, you know what I'm saying? She got friends like a Rebecca Black. You know who that is? Exactly. If you don't, good. But I'm under the impression that I could see the Blood Devil coming and appearing at some point here, and she can even bring up bonds. Since we're talking about bonds and stuff like that, maybe the Blood Devil can remember something, and that can show that bond that transcends life and death. That transcends life and death. All right, like, we can do this. Also, I don't know why my camera just like randomly like zoomed. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I like zoomed out. Whatever. But bonds matter. All right. Moray is a type of eel. Yeah, I mean, it said his name is the Moray eel. So I mean, I assumed it was an eel. I don't know, Ace. It randomly just did that. He said, actually, I want to zoom out. I don't know why I did that. Portrait mode is gone. We should have ate it. No, portrait. It's trying its best, man. It's trying its best. All right. Feel like next week we'll go back to Denji and Asa. You think so? I feel like there's still a little bit more to this fight that we might end up seeing, and I think we might end up shifting perspectives in general. I feel like we're gonna see some other like especially considering what just happened here. I'm under the impression they should jump into another perspective, like Fumiko, for instance, since she was brought up, or to just some other group of people, honestly, right? Like, there's so many people we haven't seen in a while, so I'm thinking we might honestly jump to something else entirely. I don't see us sticking to this fight, though. We're not sticking to this fight. Okay, let me see. No, next week, you'll return it to weapon? Possibly. I mean, it's part of America, all right? It'd be like that. But with that said, the rating overall for this week's chapter, honestly, I like this chapter a lot. This is like a good, clean, like 9 out of 10 for me. There's another 9 out of 10, because like last week's chapter was a 9 out of 10. This week's chapter, I'm going to probably give this a 9 out of 10 as well. This was a very good chapter. Very good, very action-packed, but also little tidbits of information that we actually got throughout this chapter too. The spiel of bonds and friendships, like freaking Nakama power-ups. Like, Yoru was looking for a Nakama power-up in 2025, like, who thought that was going to be a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate this random monologue that she randomly started having, and it's funny to see from a villain like Yoru, right? But it also makes sense given, like, the context of just how war is, and obviously you're going to need comrades to fight your wars, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now, Moray ills the 10 states that are turned into weapons. Wisconsin, you are cooked. Hey, wait, whoa, buddy. Kishibe, buddy, we're waiting. I mean, Kishibe could jump out. He could be like, I got bonds. I doubt it. I mean, he don't care about Denji. That's not gonna be a thing, all right? I don't see Kishibe. Maybe Konobi, right? Look, the brother was here in part 2. Konobi needs to show up at some point. Just saying. We can literally shift her perspective, actually, on all the destruction that's going on. I'm just saying. Michigan got class at 11 a.m. That's when new chapter gets released. Dang. Well, they're gone, buddy. Who's next? What's the next state? What's the next state that's about to get got? All right. As long as it's not the state I'm in, we're good. All right. Like, please. Yoru, please. You know, buddy. Come on. Yeah, she should be good, all right? She's not evil, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He should actually take care of Denji in his own weird way. It's hard to tell with that man. I'll take your word for it. Characters are not doing well. As you said, now how dare you? That's not even part 1. Get out of here with that. All right, like I said, There's no streams for Twitch or anything this week. Kagarbachi will be coming out as just a video. So like we'll be recording that and then Ace will just straight up edit that after the fact. So Ace, you don't have to worry about like disruptions and stuff like that going on, right? It'd be a lot easier. All right, I'm sorry. I'm doing overtime right now, and it's making it kind of difficult for me to even like do long streams or any streams that matter. Because like anytime I see a short stream, it's still like 3 hours. You know what I mean? That's still a lot of time, right? It's still a lot of time. But I want to focus on just getting that money done, and then also cooking my food and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When is the next stream? Monday? Yeah, it is. Next stream will be Monday. And I'm also flirting with the idea, because I've been saying I need to do this at some point. It's coming close to the end of the year, and I feel like it'd be nice to do like a breaks giving type of situation, and we might do like a subathon or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Like some celebratory type of situation. I do want to do something like that, and at least give you guys a 12-hour stream. I keep talking about this. If I can't do 24 hours, I can at least give you guys a 12-hour stream. So I'm flirting with the idea. If not on Monday, more than likely on Tuesday. But like I want to do that for you guys. All right. So you said you might do reactions to the one shots. Yeah, I might do that. Honestly, I'm thinking I could honestly potentially do it tomorrow. I might stream it on Discord. I'm not streaming on Twitch, but I could just do that for Discord. I don't necessarily mind doing that. That's not gonna take too long, and why not do reactions to it, right? So I might actually do that. So if you guys are in my Discord, just be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys drop in and see what's going on in there. I'll give you guys a heads up before I actually start going live over there on Discord. But yes, do go into the Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord, message me and I'll send you a message into the Discord, because I don't have it available to everybody. It's about 15-20 minutes. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be like super long. That's good though. That's good. So we can get through that. All right. With all that said and done, do not forget to like the stream. It helps with the algorithm, pushes out to more people. Also like the shorts like feed thingy, because I think I should be on the shorts feed. I have no idea. I think I am. I should be over there. But yeah, also watch the goddamn freaking short. Like the short Ace edited up this time around. It's freaking, yeah, he be going in. It's some good stuff right now. It's some good stuff. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And leave comments below and tell me what y'all think when it comes to Chainsaw Man this week. I want to know. Please tell me what your thoughts are. See if you're right or wrong about your theories. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Right? But you take it easy, man. And I won't, man. I'll try my best. All right. Yeah. Ace has a channel. He does, but does not promote it. And he doesn't put anything on there, but he should. But with that said, until then, he might saying no. You have a channel right there, sucker. All right. Until then, people.